What's going on, guys? Troy at Mountain Man Treasure here, and I just dropped off my daughter at work, and so now it's time to go treasure hunting. Now, there's not a whole lot of sales that I saw today. There's a couple that started a little bit early, couldn't get to those, but there's some starting right about now, and there's some starting in about an hour. So we'll be able to be the early bird to those later sales, which is good. So right along, let's go see what we can find in the garage sales. Kind of cool. Have you? Oh, wow. So I'm late. Those are real nice.
They're brand new.
Oh, wow, that's safety worker.
Yeah, it is.
Bright, isn't it?
That's fun bright.
What size are they?
Extra large or extra extra? Extra. That one's extra large. That one and
Okay.
this one. Extra large as well.
Perfect.
I might have worn that one once. But
Yeah, there's a little
this one I
pilling
don't
on
think-
here, but that one looks like it's in great shape.
Yeah, it's brand new.
How much do you think on those?
I would like $5 a piece, but you know, for a hoodie, 20, 30 bucks a piece.
Yeah. Can I set them down and think about it, and I might find some other stuff as well.
Absolutely.
I like this. This bottle is neat. I don't need it, but I think it's neat.
Oh, it is neat. You know what? I would pay you to take that. I'll tell you what. I'll make you a real deal.
It's
on
really
this.
neat.
It is, but the problem is it's broken on the inside, the bottom.
Oh.
So you can't fill it.
So you can't. So it's
just
just a display
ornamental.
piece
Yeah,
now.
it was made in Brazil. My husband went down there and did some traveling. But yeah, I'll sell that in for $2. Just buy this.
Well, I'll think about that then. My wife will then pay someone else to take it, but
Yeah. Well, there's a sworn to secrecy if my husband gets out here. You know, he can't come out. He's actually not able to, so we don't have to worry.
you've got kind of an eclectic. You got the ice cream cone, is what I first saw too. That is neat.
Yeah, it's fun. I used to have an ice cream shop.
Does it light up? There's a hole in the back. I wondered if a light bulb.
Put a light in it, but it doesn't. It's not. You know. It doesn't
Right.
Have one,
But that's how they made them, was to put a light bulb in it.
probably. I just used it to advertise my ice cream store.
Here in town, you had one, or?
No, out in Wolf Creek.
Okay.
Yeah, I had a little coffee shop out there.
Do you have any of the old signs and stuff for that still, or?
You know, I have a really cool sign. Yeah, I do. Have you ever heard of Ginger's Saloon up towards Vaughn?
I don't think so.
Outside of Great Falls?
I don't think so.
She was the neatest gal, and she had this super cool antique place, and it was like it's like Sims and
Yeah.
on little tiny drive-through town.
Yeah.
And she had these beautiful Victorian women in this long dress, and it, you know, had Ginger's Saloon on it.
Right.
So we bought her signs, and we turned them into an ice cream.
Oh, okay.
And they're as tall as you are, about the same size as you.
I think I'm gonna get the ice cream cone. I like it.
You better take A lot of people are looking at it. Yeah.
I know. I believe it. I think I'm gonna take it.
We need to pay you to leave it.
Yeah.
We got.
It's attractive.
So if we do 5 on the jeans, you said 5 on this?
Yep.
Okay. And then 5 on that, and then that guy. What do you think? Would 15 do it?
You damn right. And if anybody asks, you pay $20 for that.
Yeah. So we got some stuff at that first one. Not sure how much video we got. I actually stopped it for a little bit when I was chatting with those ladies. Turns out, and there's a couple lessons for you here in garage sailing. And I actually spent more time at that sale than I needed to. I could have been in and out of there in 5 minutes and headed to the next one. But one, she was just a very nice lady. And the longer you spend there, the more rapport that you build, the better deal that you're going to get. You know, I got something that she had tagged $20 for nothing, actually. I got an entire box of jeans. Now, I don't know what condition they're in, but I got an entire box. I think there's 6 or 7 pair of jeans in there, men's jeans, for $5. At least one of them is a Carhartt, and on a glance looked like it was in good condition. I think that's a $30 pair of jeans. Maybe $30 free shipping, but that one pair of jeans pays for the rest of it. So even if the rest of them are no good, we got that. So build a rapport, chat with them. She had, the other thing is she had an ice cream cone. It's a blow mold. Really, really cool. She had it tagged for $5. I'd never seen one like it before. It looks like the Halloween blow molds where you can put a light bulb into it and it lights it up. This one didn't have the light in it. But are you getting over here in front of me? Are you cutting me off here? Yes, you are. All right. It didn't have the light part of it, but I don't think that's a big deal. My guess is it's going to sell pretty well. I asked about that because that's a weird thing to have. It's just a light up ice cream cone, right? And so I asked about it. I said, you know what, you got eclectic stuff here. Why do you have this ice cream cone? Turned out she used to own an ice cream shop outside of town. And so then I talked about, well, do you have any other old signs, any other old stuff? Always ask. All they're going to say is no, right? If they don't have anything. It turns out, I think she might. She might have some old signs from her ice cream shop. And that stuff is very, very collectible for folks. A little bit more long tail, but it's certainly collectible. That might be something where we connect in the future. The friend that was with her said, you know what, I'll help you bring the stuff to the car. Which was very nice. I didn't have to take 2 trips. She kind of whispered to me as we got to the car. She said, you know what, her husband is now a paraplegic. And so if you have anybody else that you're friends with, let them know they can come over and help her out. They can buy the stuff. Which, you know, for one, it almost made me feel bad about getting such a good deal because she was such a nice lady. She was just trying to clear out stuff and make some money. Because we got out of there with everything for $15. But I told this lady, I said, you know what, if she's interested in selling signs down the road, if that's something that she has and she's interested in, have her give me a call. And the lady says, well, do you have a phone number? You know what, I do, but I also have a business card. And I would recommend that you all, if you're going to be serious about this, look into getting business cards. It's actually really, really cheap. You can get a logo designed on Fiverr, Fiverr. I got mine done for, sorry, I'm trying to play with this new gimbal. I'm cutting my head off here. I got mine done for all in like $7. It was super cheap. And then you can go to like Vistaprint and get business cards for, it's like $20 for boxes of them. I mean, it's an inexpensive thing. And in an instance like this, it absolutely pays off. You know, I have a couple on hand that I'm ready to hand out. And I gave one to her friend. I said, here's my business card. It's got my email. It's got my phone number. If she's interested, if she's got other stuff, give me a call. I don't know if I'll get a call, but now it opens that door. So be honest about what you do. You know, give people your contact information. It's much better to hand out a business card than, well, do you have a scrap of paper and I'll write it on? Because they'll lose that. A business card, that's something they'll hold on to. So just a little tip for you. We're headed to another sale. Let's see what we can find. Hi, how are you? Real good. You picked a nice day. That was a bust. Basically, some kids' clothes, a couple of odds and ends. There was just nothing there. That wall phone, they called it an antique phone. That's not an antique phone. Vintage, sure, it's not antique. That phone is cool. If it was red, yellow, olive green, something like that, 20 bucks would have been worth it. As it was, 20 bucks might have been what it was worth. 20, maybe 30 for the basic black. So, did not pick that up. On to the next. Okay, kids, looks like we've got a church sale.
Yeah, they run all the way from 6 months to 14 years old.
Oh, wow. Everywhere, yeah.
Okay, that's my free box.
I will take it.
Okay.
It's the right price.
Here you go.
Yeah, and it's funny, so we shot his highest tournament score, he was 298. Yeah, but it was, it was competitive. Right, yeah. It's like, dude, no, you have to shoot perfect. And then you probably have to shoot like 27 X's.
Paw Patrol guy. So not so much a church sale as a church letting folks have a sale at their building, I guess. It's a multifamily sale. Whole lot of homeschool books in there. Some of those are worth really, really good money. I just don't exactly know which ones. I've gone through a whole bunch of homeschool stuff before at a guy that was giving it away. He had garages of it, and my wife and I went through. We picked up a whole bunch of stuff. We scanned a whole bunch of barcodes, did a whole lot of searches, and 80% of it was junk. Now, some of it was worth hundreds of dollars, some of them, the big sets, but most of them were no good, and I just didn't want to sit there and be looking up every one of those. So I passed the homeschool stuff, but that doesn't mean that you should. I mean, definitely look into it. I haven't researched it enough to know what's specifically valuable and what's not. So there was probably some money that I left there. Grabbed a couple of smalls. That'll be some of the stuff that we show you when we get back to the house. But there's another sale just up the road. We're going to go check that out.
They're on the 50-cent table. What? Oh, they were up.
Off the dime. Or,
Oh,
dime.
dime one. Okay, my bad.
I got lazy last night setting up and we're just throwing things places.
Yeah.
I know. Or the far back.
It looks better unmowed. Just where they used good dirt down about halfway.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
That's
you
it.
can just see it in, when you can see it right now.
Okay, we got a bunch of good stuff at that moving sale. I didn't even haggle her down on prices because for the most part, they were pretty fair. And I think we're going to make some good money. We got a lot of stuff. Some of it's bulkier stuff. So we'll go over that when we get back. Water box is cool, but she's in that, so... Okay, you ever go to a garage sale and then realize, wait a minute, I've been here before. That's what we just had. And oddly enough, the last time I was here, all that I bought, a North Face shirt, which I kept, and then a beer shirt. It was a Hamm's beer shirt. This time, I found another North Face shirt. I found another beer shirt. We did get a couple other things. This was one of those sales where it was multiple people combining to make one sale. So bundling, it becomes impossible because everybody's got their hand in the pot. So we paid up a little more than I wanted. I would have been able to get this down a couple bucks, but we're still going to make some money. So I think we did fine. I'll show you. I think we're going to call it and head home. Okay guys, we are back at the house and I thought, you know what, the easiest way to do this is just spread this stuff out in the yard. So that's what I did. I've got my listen buddy over there. So all this stuff is just spread out here in the front yard. Let's look at it. I think we got some cool things today. Let me show you. Okay, so that first sale we went to, right there, that box of jeans, I think there's like maybe half a dozen pair in there. I haven't even unfolded them to look at them yet. She gave me the whole box for $5. So I did see one pair of Carhartt in there, and they're like Carhartt lined jeans, which can be very good. I think maybe $30 if they're in good shape. So we definitely are going to make money out of that box. The Mountain Dew. She saw me wearing my Mountain Dew shirt and said, "Oh, Mountain Dew man, I've got something for you." And so she went in the house and she came out with 2 of those. One of them had been worn, but this one, there's no wear on it at all. I mean, it's brand new. So, I mean, that thing is bright. I can't pull that off, but I think it's definitely something that we can list and make money on. This thing, I don't know even necessarily what it is. I mean, other than just a display piece. She was trying to get rid of this. She put $20 on it and she told me, she was like, you know what? Sorry. Mosquito on my ear. She was like, you know what, you can have that for $2. Well, at the end, by the time we piled everything up, she gave it to me for nothing. We got everything from that sale for $15. So this is pretty cool. It looks like the topper fell off. Her husband got it in Brazil, so it's like a calf hoof with a bottle inside. I don't know, zero idea on value, but it was kitschy, it was neat. She desperately wanted me to buy it and to get rid of it, and so we did that. Now the coolest thing that we got from that sale though is this thing over here. Let's look at this thing. This thing, you can see right there, it's Safety Cup. That's the brand name. This is like an old, like it's a blow mold, like you would see Halloween stuff, right? So it's a blow mold and you put a light in the back. These things sell really well. I'll put some comps up over here on the side, but when I did a quick search, I didn't actually see any chocolate. They were all like strawberry and vanilla or like chocolate covered. Yeah, I didn't see any like this. So I think I can price this up and get quite a lot of money for it. Really, we paid $5 for it, but I think it's worth a lot more than that. Now, over here, We went to that that little church sale. This right here was in the free box. These things I've sold before. Not this particular one. I've sold a red one. I think it was multiplication. But these things do sell. They were made in the early 90s. It's probably like 1993, I think. This thing will sell for about 20 bucks, free shipping, and it doesn't weigh anything. So this thing is a good pickup out of a free box. How about another troll? This is the Lucky Lottery troll. That guy's going to sell for about $7 or $8 plus shipping, and they sell all the time, guys. This I don't know. Haven't looked it up yet, but it's Paw Patrol. They're like little, when I first saw it, I thought it was like little pet shop stuff, but these are all like little Paw Patrol critters. So I don't know, but I know Paw Patrol is popular, and for 25 cents, can't hardly go wrong. That was 50 cents, and that is an Ertl Texaco. They made banks, Ertl and Texaco, and now unfortunately that doesn't have the stopper on the bottom. So that is certainly going to take away from the value, but it was 50 cents. So I thought, you know what, I'm going to grab it anyway. Somebody might want that to sit on the shelf. We might try 10 bucks plus shipping. So, you know what, I paid $1 for all of that stuff, and so it was worth grabbing and taking a shot. Now, this sale, I had been to this sale before, I told you. We bought a beer shirt, we bought a North Face shirt. The beer shirt, damn right, your dad drank at Canadian Club. I think that might be a $12 or $15 shirt. It's a long sleeve t-shirt. North Face. I might keep this one. I kept the last North Face from this sale. So I might keep this one. There's no tag in it, but I think it's an XL. This one is a Traeger. It has the Traeger logo on the back, but I'd smoke that. These are like $25 t-shirts new. So I would guess we can get about $15 out of that one. And we can probably get about 15 bucks out of that hat. That's a Titleist Boston Red Sox hat. That's probably a $15 hat as well. The nice thing, the nice grab out of that was this Munchkin. This is like a sound activated, it's a mobile, essentially, like a digital mobile. So the baby cries and it projects that on the wall. These sell all the time, 25 bucks. We got that for $5. This a pretty cool old, it's not a hardcover. If it's a hardcover, they actually sell for really good money. This one, I think, probably 10 bucks. Now, this one has Evel Knievel on the cover. Evel Knievel, always something to look out for. I think that one, also 10 bucks. These, I don't know. I don't know what they're worth, but Edgar Rice Burroughs, he's one of my favorite authors. I might read these, I'm not sure. But there's a stack of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Tarzan books. I think these are going to be pretty good because these are old, these are vintage books. The first thing I picked up at that sale was this guy. I think this is about a $20 piece right here. Well, let's getting used to this new gimbal, guys. This guy, he's a little chewed up on the ear, but I think it's really good. A lot of times you see him with the rings, but not with the clown head on top. And so I think that's probably a $20 piece right there. I got that on the dollar table. This game, Tenzi, she charged $5 for it. She said it was new. It's not really new. It's been opened. These things, though, new sell for about 15 bucks. Free shipping, I think. We're going to keep that one, I think, and maybe put it in our game closet. So that's just going to be end up being a personal grab. The Dirt Devil. These things sell, guys. So keep an eye out for the Dirt Devil stuff. Now, I have to look up and see what this actually sells for. But it is going to sell. Now, you might part out just the stuff, but I looked in the box, all the hoses are there. So this is going to be a nice little grab. That was on the $5 table. So was that. This one is going to sell for really good money, guys. People like old vintage fans. Now, this one doesn't have the super industrial look on it, but it is still pretty good, and people are going to want that. I'm going to need to get a bigger box for it, so it's going to be a little bit of a pain to ship. I will have to go buy a box, but that one is going to go for really good money. This one probably won't. There's a lot of them out there. It's a needle point of a Hummel figurine. Shout out to Newton Crawford. Go check his channel out if you want to know anything about Hummels. I just thought it was really neat. It was a gift. It says on the back it was a gift to somebody on their 50th birthday. It's dated down there on the bottom. I just thought it was neat, and somebody should appreciate it. So I'm going to grab it. I'm going to hang it up in my shop. We'll list it, of course. And if it sells, it sells. Also picked up some hats. You guys know I love my hats. These were 10 cents a piece. Couldn't turn that down. There's an old trucker style Mount Rushmore hat, which is super cool. This one is an old construction hat. I don't know, 10-penny construction from Louisiana. It's a little dirty. We'll clean that one up. Here's an Operation Desert Storm hat, old corduroy with the rope on it. This one, it's a jerky hat. I don't know, I never heard of it, but it's got cool advertising. Kind of looks like Burt Reynolds, actually. So that, another cool hat. I think I'm going to keep this one. This is some of the best jerky in the world. High Country from Lincoln, Montana. I think I'm going to keep that one. And then the other thing that we got from that sale was this North Face backpack. This is like a day pack because it's got the backpacking stuff on the back. It's not like a school bag. It needs washed. You know, it's a little bit just garage dirty, but I think it's going to be really, really nice. I don't know what the comps are on it, but North Face is always something to look for. And now is the season when people are out doing hiking and camping. So I think that'll be a good grab. So that's the haul for today, guys. Apologize, I've got some bad lighting out here, but you know what? The sun is where the sun is, so we're just gonna roll with it. So that's the stuff that we got. I think we did pretty good today. So if you haven't, subscribe down below. We're up pushing towards 870 right now, which is awesome. We're pushing towards 1,000 by the 4th of July. If we get there, I'm gonna shave. Top of the head is going bald, guys. So 1,000 by the July 4th, and we're going to do that live actually on a Monday night. So that'll be a lot of fun. So yeah, subscribe, hit the bell, comment down below, hit the thumbs up. That's always appreciated. And we'll see you next time. Bye, guys.